Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do a my everyday makeup routine that just consists of like my foundation and stuff like that. I did not include the eye makeup or the eyebrows. I do have an eyebrow routine in my channel already, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. I did do an eyeliner routine, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting it before this video or after this video, but I will be posting an eyeliner routine. So if you guys want to learn how I do my everyday makeup routine, then stay tuned and keep on watching.
So we're going to start off by moisturizing our skin. My favorite moisturizer is the Pond's for dry skin. And then after that, I'm going to be priming my face with the Baby Skin Primer. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation for dry skin. So this is like a dewy finish, and this whole entire video is going to be all drugstore except for my RCMA powder. That's basically it, but for an everyday makeup look, I do use drugstore products. Then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M439 brush, which is my favorite brush for blending out foundation. I love this brush. It doesn't leave like streaks or anything, and I never liked like blending out my foundation with a brush because it would always leave like streaky marks. But this one, guys, leaves your foundation looking super smooth, and it looks really good. And these brushes are really affordable, so I'll have the link down below if you guys want to check them out. Make sure that you bring your foundation down to your neck, and you don't have to blend it into your ears, but I just do that. And just make sure that you guys blend very well, like your foundation down to your neck. That's very important. And sometimes I need more coverage, so I go back with more foundation and I apply a little bit more just where I really need it, like if it didn't cover a lot. This foundation does cover enough. It's not full coverage, but I don't have like a lot of like breakouts, so it does the job, but I do go back sometimes with a little bit more foundation. Now for concealer. This is very important to me because I do have dark under eyes, like really dark. I do wake up super early for school, so I just use my Age Rewind concealer in the shade Neutralizer. And I really like this concealer because it brightens up your under eyes. It's not cakey, and it conceals your under eyes very well. And I also apply it wherever else I want to highlight, like the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, and my cupid's bow. Okay, so now I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sponge to blend out my concealer. The reason as to why I don't use the brush is because it's a little bit too big to really get like in these areas. So I just used this sponge, and this sponge is amazing. I really do recommend this sponge. I've never tried the Beauty Blender, so I cannot compare it to that one. But I really do like the sponge, and it really does the job with blending out your foundation, and it leaves it nice, and it's super affordable. It's like $6 at Walmart, so I do recommend this sponge. Now we're going to be setting our concealer. I'm going to be using my RCMA No Color powder, and I really do like this powder. Another powder that I would use from the drugstore is by the brand NYC translucent powder, which is also great. So you guys can either use that one or the RCMA, or whichever is your favorite. So we're just going to be setting our under eyes, and I'm going to be grabbing a stippling brush, and I'm going to be setting my entire face with a little bit of powder. I don't want to use a lot, just a tiny bit. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using my NYX bronzer in the shade Light, and we're just going to be applying this to give some warmth into our face, and yeah, that's basically it. Now we're gonna go in with some blush, and I'm going to be applying the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. And it is my favorite blush because I am a person who doesn't like to apply like an intense color. I just kind of like it like a little bit. So I really like this blush because it's not like super intense, and it's super beautiful, and it has like a kind of sheen to it. It's just an amazing color. So here my ColourPop highlighter fell. It broke, but it's kind of like a weird texture, so it's not like powder like it broke. So I was able to fix it, which I was happy. So we're going to be using the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Spoon, and I'm going to be using my Morphe 510 brush to apply it on my cheekbones, and the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow, and my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. So for the lips, my lip does change every day. Sometimes I wear lipstick, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. Sometimes I feel like wearing a dark lipstick, so it just depends on what I'm feeling that day and on my outfit. So for today, I went with a very light shade. I'm starting off with the lip pencil, and then I'm going to be using my NYX Lip Suede liquid lipstick. once you are done applying your lipstick, we are going to be setting our face with rose water, and then you're done with your look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this foundation routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.